First of all, I want to start off the video by saying there are no magic strategies like this one tip or trick that will change your writing score. There are many variables when it comes to CELPIP writing, obviously grammar, vocab, and so on. But what I'm telling you today is one key thing that can help actually change your score if you are somewhere in the middle of two scores. For example, you're in the territory where the examiner is thinking, does this person deserve an 8 or a 9? Sometimes you're really 50-50, and when we are giving feedback in our classes, we're in the same boat. In that moment, if we notice some major mistake, you're definitely getting the lower score. But also in that moment, if we see something or notice something done really well, we give you the higher score. So here I'm going to tell you about the magic punctuation mark in CELPIP writing, which is your semicolon. If you use semicolons, you're using advanced punctuation. You would also have a range of punctuation because it will not just be limited to commas and full stops. And also, it is a sign of an advanced user. Advanced people use semicolons. So there are two ways to use semicolons. Just learn these and try to use at least one or two semicolons in your CELPIP writing exam. That's all. That itself can be a difference maker. That itself can be something where you have to do this exam again, or you can just get it done one time and be done with it. So, how to use semicolons? Well, it is used in the middle of a sentence when you're trying to extend the sentence and give more information. The first way to use it is the most common one, which is adding information. For example, my sentence is, I was unhappy with the experience I had in your restaurant. Very simple, basic sentence. This is not going to score me high marks. But if I want to add some detail to it, I'm going to say, I was not happy with the experience I had in your restaurant. Semicolon, I was expecting a lot more. So this is an additional detail. This is done after the semicolon because it is still relevant to my point. If it was not relevant, I would do a separate sentence. But it is an added story to my existing story. You can easily add it with a semicolon, showing the examiner your ability to use it effectively and to use two pieces of information in one now complex sentence. You could also do this with conclusions. For example, I was extremely unhappy with the experience I had in your restaurant, semicolon, therefore I would like a compensation. That's it. So it's a conclusion of your idea. Now, the second way to use the semicolon is something which I already kind of touched on right now. Whenever you are using connectors in the middle of sentences, use semicolons. So you could say, again in this sentence, I was really unhappy with the food in your restaurant, comma, therefore, comma, and then continue. But if you use semicolon, therefore, comma, or again with other connectors in the middle of sentences, semicolon, for example, comma, semicolon, however, comma. When you do that, you're using advanced punctuation. Whenever you do advanced punctuation, of course it's advanced, it's academic, you're getting marks for that, but you're also mixing that with other normally used punctuation marks, giving you the mark for your range and versatility. So the more you use it, the more academic you will sound, and also in real life it's really handy to use. But especially to get your marks in the CELPIP writing exam, make sure to sprinkle these semicolons as much as you can in your tasks 1 and 2. And practice using maybe ChatGPT, Grammarly, or sending us your writing for feedback so we can make sure you're using the semicolons correctly. Practice it. It is a really valuable tool. And if you want more tips, tricks, and quick advice like this without any fillers, subscribe. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much.